What's up, everybody, and welcome to Post Hype. Now, as you guys know, over the last few weeks, it has been absolute chaos for DC Studios ever since James Gunn made the decision to not let Henry Cavill return as everybody's beloved Superman. However, it doesn't seem like the hate train is stopping anytime soon, because as of recording right now at this very moment, there is a hashtag Fire James Gunn with 30,000 tweets. This thing is trending, and it absolutely is insane that there are 30,000 people telling DC that they want James Gunn fired from his new position as CEO at DC Studios. If you guys like these news updates, make sure to smash that like button, but let's jump a little bit deeper into it, and let's talk about how Dwayne Johnson might also not be coming back as Black Adam, at least anytime soon. So like I said, it all started with the Superman debacle, and we had rumors of Gal Gadot in Wonder Woman 3. Now that we know that both of their cameos are going to be cut out of the Flash movie, and that DC is going to be totally rebooting the DC universe, people are not happy, and it looks like Dwayne Johnson actually released an official statement about the entire situation, so we're gonna go ahead and read that right here for your guys' pleasure. It does go on to say, "My passionate friends, I wanted to give you a long-awaited Black Adam update regarding the character's future in the new DC universe. James Gunn and I connected, and Black Adam will not be in their first chapter of storytelling." Now that's worded very specifically, not in their first chapter of storytelling, so obviously who knows what that means. There's so many things that go on and change behind the scenes over the years as these universes are built. So will Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson ever come back? I don't know, but at least he's hopeful, so I'm gonna be hopeful as well. He continues to say, "However, DC and $7 have agreed to continue exploring the most valuable ways Black Adam can be utilized in future DC multiverse chapters. James and I have known each other for years, and I've always rooted for him, and he's rooted for me to succeed. It's no different now, and I will always root for DC and Marvel to win, and win big." Now obviously Dwayne Johnson just seems like such a stand-up guy. He always has positive things to say. Whether or not it's actually like that behind the scenes, who knows, but he always seems to be saying the right thing and having the right idea about things. So if he thinks that James Gunn truly is going to steer this ship in the right direction, hopefully that's a sign for the better. However, DC fans don't give a crap what Dwayne Johnson is saying right now. They are not happy with James Gunn, and that it goes to show in these trending hashtag tweets that we'll go over at the end of the video, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Dwayne Johnson goes on to say, "You guys know me, and I have very thick skin, and you can always count on me to be direct with my words. These decisions made by James and DC leadership represent their vision of DCU through their creative lens. After 15 years of relentless hard work to finally make Black Adam, I'm very proud of the film that we delivered for fans worldwide. I will always look back on the fan reaction to Black Adam with tremendous gratitude, humility, and love. We did great. To my very passionate and vocal Black Adam superhero genre fans, I love you. Thank you, and I will always listen to you and do my best to deliver and entertain you. What a hell of a month. Now we all need some Terramana. Have a productive week, and happy holidays to you and your family, Dwayne Johnson." Now, this was absolutely said perfectly. I mean, people want to see him back as Black Adam. It did do relatively successfully. Whether or not it truly made its money back, I think that's still up for debate, and that's a topic for a different video. However, I do think if James Gunn is going to be rebooting the DCU from the ground up, he needs to change everything. And although these people are attached to these characters, we want to see Henry Cavill back, we want to see Ben Affleck back, we want to see Gal Gadot back. If these are the decisions that the new leaders are making, I think it's only right for us as fans to trust them. I mean, let's be honest, guys. As much as we might love the DC movies, which I'm not the biggest fan of them, but as much as they weren't the worst thing of all time, they could have been better, and they could have been improved on. And Zack Snyder obviously wasn't at fault for this. I mean, Zack Snyder is a great movie maker and great director. However, there was so much meddling going on behind the scenes from the studio itself that can't happen anymore. I mean, these guys, Peter Safran and James Gunn, are literally the heads of the studio. So if anybody's going to be putting the Joss Whedon twist on something, it's going to be them, which isn't going to happen. And we have James Gunn making shows and movies like Peacemaker, like the Suicide Squad. So at least for me personally, I think until the first movie comes out that he truly had his hand in, I don't think we can judge it so fast. However, that is not stopping the fan base from judging it so fast. And it actually led James Gunn to go on a little bit of a Twitter thread posting about all of this craziness that's been happening and how it was kind of expected and how they're going to try their best no matter what. So he goes on to say in these tweets, one of the things Peter and I were aware of when we took the job as heads of DC Studios was a certain minority of people online that could be, well, uproarious and unkind to say the least. Now, no offense, but this is like the Zack Snyder fans. This is the hashtag release the Snyder cut fans, the deep DC fans, because I don't think your normal Marvel and DC superhero people who go to the movies just to watch a good fun flick really care about this change that much. And I don't think when they see a new interpretation of Superman or a new interpretation of Wonder Woman or even Black Adam for that instance, it's not going to be this life-shattering event. But there are 30,000 people on Twitter right now who are treating it that way. So who am I to say that? I mean, these people are so passionate and love these characters so much, and they love the actors who portray them. So maybe they should have given him a second chance. However, James Gunn said that he was aware that this would happen and he does have plans for the future. The next tweet in the thread says, our choices for the DCU are based upon what we believe is the best for the story and best for the characters who have been around for nearly 85 years. Perhaps these choices are great, perhaps not, but they are made with sincere hearts and integrity and always with the story in mind. And I think that, at least to me, is one of the most important takeaways, because I am a story guy through and through. If you watched any of my videos on this channel, you know I am a stickler for story. As good as the effects can be, it is really the story that attaches you to a character and gets you invested, and that's what I want to see happen with the DCU. I think that was lost somewhere along the way, and they were just trying to change it into the Marvel formula. So now that they have a chance to fully reboot and fully make it something their own, I'm supportive of that, in my opinion. I mean, you guys let me know down in the comments below. Do you think this is a terrible decision? Do you think this is the best decision? Are you somewhere in the middle? I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions on the entire situation. And if you're one of the 30,000 people, let me know as well. However, he continues to go on to say, no one loves to be harassed or call names. But to be frank, we've been through significantly worse. Disrespectful outcry will never, ever affect our actions. We were aware there would be a period of turbulence when we took this gig, and we knew we would sometimes have to make difficult and not so obvious choices, especially in the wake of the fractious nature of what came before us. He's definitely speaking on the Snyder cut right there, and how DC meddled and brought Josh Whedon in to fix everything. They turned up the color correction, oversaturated everything, and they totally tried to make it like a Marvel movie when it should have been what Zack Snyder's vision was from the beginning. So like I said, I get where people are coming from, and as much as I want to see Henry Cavill come back as Superman, I don't think that is the issue here. I think the issue was the studio having too much involvement with these films, and now that the filmmakers are pretty much the studio, that's a good thing in my opinion. I mean, I don't see how it could go wrong unless they just make a bad movie, but it's not going to be because of meddling, that's for sure. He does continue to go on to say in the last tweet of the thread, but this means little to us in comparison to our jobs as artists and custodians in helping to create a wide and wonderful future for DC. And I think these are the points that we need to take away as superhero fans. I mean, as long as the artistic side is there, and as long as they are truly trying to give us what's best for the characters, that's what matters most. I mean, they're not coming in and, like I said, boosting up the saturation to get more box office sales. They're truly trying to tell a cinematic story over the course of multiple films over multiple characters. And I think that's where we're going to get the best product from. However, it seems like people don't give a single crap, like I said, because there is a hashtag Fire James Gunn trending, and we are going to go over some of these top tweets right here because it is absolutely insane. So it looks like the first tweet is, with all that excitement from the fans for the to say no, this hurts even more than when you watch it. So it looks like that same crowd is trying to cancel him again for the same tweets, for the same pictures, and it's just weird and cringy in my opinion. I mean, come on, guys. Like, is this really as drastic as it needs to get because he didn't recast Henry Cavill as Superman? Like, I don't know. We also have this tweet right here. It says, we were right about James Gunn. Hashtag fire James Gunn. We threw away perfection because of film bloggers. Never forget that. Boycott Warner Brothers. Fire James Gunn. This tweet right here says, I need more Batman versus Superman. I need more Zack Snyder Justice League. I need more of Snyder's cast. I need more of Snyder's direction. Pull the plug on Gunn and let DC thrive in capable hands. Hashtag restore the Snyderverse. Hashtag fire James Gunn. Now, I'm just gonna say those right there. There's too many to go over, and obviously people are upset, but like, let's be honest, guys. Was the Snyderverse really as thriving as it's coming across in this? I mean, let it thrive in capable hands? Are we gonna say it was thriving? Like, come on, we gotta actually be in touch with reality here. I mean, the DC universe was not thriving under Zack Snyder, and that wasn't his fault. I mean, I'm not gonna say Zack Snyder was the reason that it wasn't thriving. However, it needs to be gone and taken in a different direction, and that's exactly what they're doing. So I think this is just a huge overreaction, and obviously, like I said, people are so upset about Henry Cavill. I'm upset about Henry Cavill. But these are decisions that are out of our hands, and I still believe that we can get good movies at the end of the day with different actors and with different directors. This man, Zack Snyder, isn't the holy director of DC, and he isn't the only one who's ever made a good DC movie in his life. So I think these people just need to open up their eyes a little bit, stop being so ignorant in my opinion, and just give this new team a chance. Until we get our first couple movies and this actual universe gets rolling, I don't think anybody can give a proper criticism of James Gunn and the new team, and that's where I'm gonna wrap this one up here. That's my opinion on the matter. I think people are being a little bit too harsh and a little bit too critical too soon and too fast. However, I'm gonna leave this one open to you guys. Let me know what you think about this whole situation. Are you upset about these characters not coming back with the actors that you love to see them portrayed as before, or are you open to this new change and just hoping that we get good DC movies in the future? I'd love to hear what you guys think down in the comments below. I'm gonna wrap this one up here though. As always, I'm your host MJ with Post Hype. If you guys liked the video, make sure to smash that like button, but if you didn't, make sure to let us know where we can improve. We're always open to your feedback and suggestions. I wish you guys a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you around next time. Peace out. All right, and a little treat for those of you who stayed to the end, we do have some shout outs from the comments of our last video. We do have Darth Panda Gaming, as well as Xeno Cool Mutt and Mini Panda Bruh. Shouts out all three of you guys for being so awesome in the comments of the last video. If you guys want a shout out in the next video, make sure to leave a comment down below.